morning, dear viewers. Welcome to Lumen this day. We again come bringing you some stories that we think they are worthy talk. My name is Sid Mwamainda, and joining me, my two nice-looking colleagues of mine, Vincent, fabulous.
Thank you so much, Sydney, and welcome, viewers.
Great. Grace.
Okay. Thank you so much. Welcome, viewers. How are you doing?
Today you see people of little words.
Oh.
God.
No. It's the weather is actually okay. Yeah, it's working friendly.
Okay.
You know, when the weather is filled and all that, you get to do more.
Great.
Yeah.
So, dear viewers, you can join us with your phone calls and your comments on social media platforms, on Lumen TV Facebook page, and indeed we are also live on YouTube channel. Equally, call us from your homes where you are watching from and contribute to the stories that we have. Deals with a truck driver along the Chirundu Road who was attacked, and we came across a video of him being attacked by criminals who were armed with some metal bars, and they were attacking the road. Let us see this video and then we'll pick it up from there.
How are you doing? Yeah, we'll go. What? We'll go. Yeah, go. Mali utusa mali mo. Awe mali utusa sana. Kabo mali ligo. Ye wali utusa mali. Ye. Ena wakati na shoto wa mamoni. Umataka kunjira mu. Ye. Ingela polisi mimi. Nati jeriwa. Yero tu. Bas. Oyo mo. Bien. Go.
Dear viewers, from that video, colleagues, what is your comment on what was happening on the road there? Is it?
Yeah, I think it is sad, very sad situation there. Yeah, I mean, he is a driver on the road and being attacked. And I think it's good that there is evidence, there are cameras there that were able to pick exactly what was happening. But I think these truckers, the companies themselves, I think they should also do something to protect their drivers, because I think it is risky on the road. Like I think we saw in this situation. I think it's not safe to be alone, because that driver looks like he was just alone, and we don't know how the distance he was traveling. But yeah, there are places where it becomes a bit difficult to drive. Anything can happen, and also I see the truck can develop a fault, and he was just alone. And just how does he get the needed help for him to repair the vehicle and so on? So for me, I think even the truckers are to blame on this one, because I think I expected him to have a lorry driver, or maybe one or two that can help him on the road, because we saw the bandits. Well, I think if there were 2 or 3 people there, I think they were going to I think they were not going to achieve what they wanted, the thieves. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. It's a very sad development, and we hope the driver is doing fine and he wasn't harmed, because they looked like they were actually wanted to, the way they dragged him out of the car. Maybe, I don't know if he hit himself or something, or I hope he's actually accused of that crime. They actually planned the whole thing, and it's really sad. Hope and I've always been saying this. It's so sad that we, the youths, are the ones doing the wrong things. Those are young men who can be so productive in the community, and yet they just decide to become. We, the youths, are actually doing such things. We're indulging in such activities. It is so sad. I think the Zambia police should take its course, because that was really, really sad. And from the driver's accent, as we have all heard, he's not a Zambian. He's just passing through Zambia. Then he encountering to the world. What kind of Zambia are we giving to the world? Is it, we say Zambia is a Christian nation? Then such videos are circulating. I think it's really sad, and the law should take its course. Yeah.
Okay, so dear viewers, that incident happened, like I said earlier, on Kafiwe Chirundu Road, and what we read is that those bandits got an Infinix phone, and then like you saw, personal clothes, and 2 15 kg bags, Supergate, and everything that they got is estimated to cost about 6,850 kwacha. It is really sad, like my colleagues have said. For me, what comes, because it is a person and how these truck drivers can be protected. How I wish they could be allowed to be even carrying a small firearm, just for security purposes, to protect yourself. Otherwise, that is obviously a person coming from a family, and he's a breadwinner, he's a father, and then imagine if he dies in such a situation. But if you have something, maybe you blow, maybe they can run away because and the like. And we're told that they actually had to cut one of they cut the Suez air pipe, and that is what forced the truck to stop. Yeah. So like Grace, you said, Vincent, I think it was well calculated.
Yeah,
they know,
really know what they're doing.
And also I think police need to be maybe staging themselves on they know themselves on they know the speed trap police. You see, the traffic police, they stand where they know that no, here people cruise, but they should also look out for such spots. And not only wait for people who are driving above speed limits found, and I'm sure that one will help now to lead a plea sooner than later. We will not hear again such an incident happening. And
it's not only the truck drivers that are at risk, even just private drivers. Like Sydney, you're there, you're driving, like you get your family and then you're driving to Chirundu, then you encounter such an experience. It is not safe. Zambia is not safe, not only for the truck drivers but for the public at large. So I think Zambia police, like Sydney said, please in such places, because I'm sure where he was, even though he was to make a call, I don't think any police officer would have been able to find him in time so that he can be rescued. So I believe, please, Zambia police, do your work and look into these areas.
What is intriguing is that this happened actually daylight.
Daylight.
Around 15:30.
You could see vehicles passing, and people are having like a normal day, but the other person is being attacked. Which is, for me, like you said, Sydney, the police should station themselves in those places so that I mean, such a thing shouldn't happen during the day, and the police are there. So I think the police should be stationed in those places and make sure that they protect the drivers.
The other sad reality I think I see from the video is that, like you said, Vincent, it happened around 15:30 where we read from social media where we got the story. And you could see there were other trucks passing.
No humanity.
People would have
stopped and helped that man, but they're just minding their own business. Like they're not seeing what's going on.
Yes. For me, the thing is this: vigilance. I think they were not observant to see that there's an incident happening. You see, so you tend to wonder. They're just driving past, not seeing what is happening. So I think that is another thing that we need to be doing when we are on the road, to just be on the lookout. What is it that is happening? And like just minding your own business. I think about
like what I said, people saw what was happening. When those people were not doing things like when somebody is holding an iron bar and hitting a windscreen, somebody should hear. Even sounds are there. You cannot tell me that maybe you are not vigilant. They saw, but there's no humanity. Let us help each other. You know, it's not nice. You will find maybe I'll give an example. There's an accident. Here you are with your phone capturing it. Instead of you going to help the victims, and then you're like, no, it has happened. Where is humanity? How are we going to be helping each other? You're saying your friend is in trouble and you're there taking videos, you're there passing, like, you're not doing anything. Are we-
Grace, here with you, if people saw but then they were happy, they were not helping, it is sad. I thought that those who were driving past, because it's during the day, that they were not observant of what was happening. So they were just minding their own business and the like, but that is sad. So on the road, we need to be on the lookout. But truck drivers, again, they are a family of workers who are so helpful with each other. You find when there's one truck on the road, I've observed this several times, you find another truck comes and will stop there.
Yeah.
But maybe because there were no triangles, I don't know.
Yeah.
Okay, so that was it, and we hope that each of those bandits will be caught,
Brought to
and then the law will take its course. The other story we have again is an alleged rape case at Minasoko Medical Center, where we are reading we call it a letter or a memo, a press release, by Permanent Secretary Mambo Hamaundu. He says the Ministry of Defense wishes to inform the nation that a case of alleged rape has been recorded at the Minasoko Medical Center in Lusaka. The case involves an intern doctor and a patient, and it allegedly happened yesterday, that is Tuesday, 4th March 2025. The Zambia Police Service was alerted, and the intern doctor is now in police custody. An intern doctor in alleged case of rape with a patient.
He's a danger to society, I must say. He's supposed to save lives, and then he's putting life at risk. What's that? Lack of professionalism, and I don't know. He should have thought of his life first, because he has now really, should I say, shortened his career, because I believe no hospital would want to hire such a doctor. He's an intern, and he's just starting his career, and he just finds himself in such a situation. It's really sad. I'm sure for him to actually do that, because Minasoko is actually managed by military force, which is Zambia Army.
Zambia Army, Zambia Air Force.
Yes.
For the defense forces.
For the defense forces. And then in such an environment, you even have the courage to actually commit such a crime. No, he's a danger to society. I believe maybe he has been doing this for a long time. He's a danger. That's what I can say. Yeah.
Vincent, maybe it's the issue of how we need to maybe check the way we dress as patients.
No, he's professional. He has dealt with this. Doctors are trained to see people's other appearances. He's a doctor. He's in a maternity ward. He's in a labor ward. Women there are, you cannot say because the patient wasn't properly dressed, then he has the right to do that. That is completely wrong. As Grace, I say it's wrong. He's a danger to society. Yeah.
Maybe there was some agreement.
It's rape.
But then
it's rape.
Maybe something was not fulfilled, and then it turns into that.
It was rape. Rape is rape. There's nothing
Vincent,
but agreement.
you are quiet. You are just nodding and.
Well, I do agree with what Grace is saying.
Mm-hmm.
I think the doctor is at fault here. I think we read it is rape. Mm-hmm. I think if there was an agreement, I think it wasn't going to be rape.
They're saying
alleged. Alleged rape. So that's what he has been accused with. And it's alleged because he is innocent for now until he proves himself. Yes, so he has been alleged to have raped somebody. But I think doctors, of course, they have ethics, and I don't think in their ethics they do condone such things. So I think, he went beyond the ethics, and being someone who is trying to learn, an intern, I think those are people that are supposed to follow the ethics, to follow things the way they are, because they're just coming from school. And maybe those who have been there longer can even break a few rules here and there. But for those that because you've been there, maybe you've gotten used to the job and whatever.
That's when you don't even need to break, because you know.
No. You know what happens? People sometimes they get so used to certain things and familiarize with it and come up with shortcuts here and there. But for someone who is coming from school, they are the ones that are supposed to go to follow the rules from exactly the way they are. So I expected that intern doctor to be so professional and stick to his rules. For him to do such a thing, I think it was bad.
My wish and prayer is that this is not true, so that the life and the profession of this intern doctor can be saved. There's sometimes people have been accused of rape when it is not true. Even in the church, I know there could be some priests have been accused. No, father wanted to rape me, whatever. When you follow the case, you find that this is a person who was making advances to the priest, and the priest had to run away. So I only hope that it is maybe such a situation. Otherwise, I'm baffled. like they said, in a military hospital with the discipline that we know that is there, and then a person has courage to do such a thing. And I don't know what you think of your life.
You're in Bachem, guys, just like you said, Sydney, hope. Since it's alleged, hope.
What could be proof for such a thing?
I think there are some medical processes that are done. That prove to say this person was actually forced to actually have this particular session.
Knowledge.
Knowledge. So it is, the process is there. Even though you say no, I was raped, medical doctors will actually prove whether yes or no you were actually raped.
I hope that can be done as soon as possible. And
I think these are some of the things that not only medical doctors should refrain from. I think we should always put ourselves in a safer place. Just like you said, to say some people would make advances, but as you try to refrain from those, they make an allegation that you actually try to do something like that. I think it's best that as professionals, let us put ourselves in a very safe place, not to be entangled in such issues. Because even though that even if he'll be proven not guilty, the news has already spread to say he was involved in an act like that, and I'm sure it has already ruined his reputation as a doctor. Like, I think even though he says he proves himself, no, I didn't do that. But some people would say, if you didn't do it, how can it come about? Maybe you have even had some other ways of not being found guilty, but you actually did that. It has already deadened his image, which is so sad. I think it's best that we refrain from such and keep ourselves free, and also be able, just create that space where, even though an allegation can come, you'll be able to stand firm and also just present your evidence to say, no, it didn't happen like this. Yeah,
I think the same issue of reputation, that is more reason I'm saying maybe this case has to be dealt with as quickly as possible, because of the reputation of this person, so that quickly again another statement can be put up to say, no, that was an allegation, or indeed this was the issue. I also like it that maybe it's because of we are dealing with the defense forces here.
Yeah.
Quickly we see a press release from the permanent secretary himself, and it is good rather than you hear a rumor and then then there's nothing being talked about to follow up the rumors and the like. But actually, in this case, the permanent secretary himself says, okay, there was a case, blah blah blah, and we've come to know about it, which is good.
Yeah, it is good.
So we move to the next. I think yesterday was Ash Wednesday in the church, and we Christians in the church went to various parishes, various maybe shrines for our Ash Wednesday, and for the Catholic Secretariat staff, we went for a day of prayer at Marian Shrine, where the Archbishop of Lusaka opened the holy door, and that's where we were. And as you see soon, that people are receiving their ashes on their foreheads. Grace, where did you receive your ash from?
Yeah. So unfortunately, I didn't. Yeah, because I was caught up. I was actually at the hospital, so yeah.
Okay. Vincent?
Yeah, I think we were together, Sydney. Yeah, we were at the Marian Shrine, where Father Putambuyo gave a homily and led us into the reflection. Yeah.
It was beautiful. What was your take-home message?
Well, my take-home message was from the reflection itself, when he was looking at the woman at the well that met Jesus, and I think there are certain variations that I saw that I never really thought of, and I think it was well done, and I think it took us into some good reflection.
Okay, Grace. The Holy Father has a message for the Lenten season. Which one is your pick from the message of the Holy Father, where he's proposed some measures to take where he's saying the journey of hope, of course, in the Jubilee year of hope.
Okay, so his message for this Lenten season from our Holy Father, I took this part which says, this Lent, God is asking us to examine whether in our lives, in our families, in the places where we work and spend our time, we are capable of working together with others, listening to them, resisting the temptation to become self-absorbed, and to think only of our own needs. Let us ask ourselves in the presence of the Lord, whether as bishops, priests, consecrated persons, and laity, in the service of the kingdom of God, we cooperate with others, whether we show ourselves welcoming with concrete gestures to those both near or far of the community, or keep them at a distance. This then is a second call to us, to summons to solidarity. I think this is my take. I really got this part because as we are journeying as pilgrims of hope, and during this Lenten season, it is time for us to actually keep the three the three major parts of the Lenten season, which is almsgiving, fasting, and also charity. I think we need to really look into these three things during this Lenten season in every place that we are, be it at a place of work, be it at home, in our families, our communities. We need to exercise these three points that lead us in this Lenten season, making sure that my neighbor is actually okay. It doesn't mean fasting and almsgiving doesn't mean that I should only refrain from red meat foods. I think it entails us to stay away from the bad habits that we have been portraying in the past. I think it is a process of transformation from being this grace that was there that would always talk about Mr. Piri's bad things, to a grace that will always see positive things in each and every person that you see and always speak life. Almsgiving doesn't mean that I should always get money. Sometimes you might not have money, but how you actually present yourself to your neighbor will actually show that you're actually giving out something. Your smiles, Mr. Sydney, how are you? You're smiling. Not Mr. Sydney or Sydney. How are you? Like we were arguing or something, and people are going through a lot. How you talk to them will actually help them. Not really, but it's just the Lenten season, and I have to, send out the message out there to say we need. It's a period for us to transform into a better person. Yeah.
Okay. Well spoken. Yeah, at least I can give you a mark because you've mentioned the three principles of Lent.
Yeah.
Yeah. So with that, if it was a class, you're going to tick those, and then the rest you are putting the meat on the the skeleton.
Thank you.
Yes, great. Okay, so dear viewers, as we draw closer to the end of this program, Father Putamboyo called what Grace was saying, the bad habits that we have. He called them dead water. So let us stop drinking dead water. Let us begin to drink living water, and living water is Jesus Christ and his good acts that he showed us. And from the message that Grace read of the Holy Father of this Lenten season for 2025, the Holy Father ends by saying, "May the Virgin Mary, Mother of Hope, intercede for us and accompany us on our Lenten journey." So that is the prayer of intercession from the Holy Father. And with that message, we come to the end of this program. Join us again on Tuesday at 09 hours, and please participate and share the program on our social media platforms. You can find it there. We'll share also on our platform the message of the Holy Father for 2025 Lenten season. Have a grace-filled Lenten season, and let us harvest the fruits by Easter. Bye for now.